This is Concacaf Video Signals, a Tuesday, March 3rd edition. Today on Video Signals, second leg quarterfinal play in the Concacaf Champions League starts tonight. Can last week's excitement be matched or exceeded? We'll preview the Atlante Houston Dynamo matchup and examine the rest of the week's pairings. Yesterday, Honduras qualified for the Concacaf Under-20 Championship. We'll take a look at how they did it and report on other U20 news. Let's go on a trip around the Confederation, and then we'll finish today's program with the always popular CONCACAF quiz. We start with the CONCACAF Champions League. Atlante hosts the Houston Dynamo this evening at the Estadio Andrés Quintana Roo in Cancun, where the teams find themselves knotted at 1 goal each. Atlante has 2 wins and a loss in 3 CCL home games, averaging a goal per match in Cancun. Los Potros are unbeaten in the Champions League when leading at the half, but have scored the least amount of goals of any CCL quarterfinalist. Their leading scorer is Gabriel Pereira with 3 goals. Amazingly, the Houston Dynamo have tied each of their 3 CCL away matches, including a high-octane 4-4 tie at Pumas on September 30th. Like Atlante, the Dynamo are 2-1-0 when leading at the half. The MLS side is looking for a semi-final slot in a CONCACAF club competition for the 3rd time in 3 years. Kai Kamara and Craig Weibel are the Dynamo's top scorers in the CCL with 2 goals each. In other quarterfinal second-leg games, tomorrow, the Puerto Rico Islanders will face Marathon in San Pedro Sula, Honduras, while Pumas and Cruz Azul meet in Mexico City. Second-leg play concludes on Thursday when Santos hosts the Montreal Impact at the Estadio Corona in Torreon. The winner of tonight's match between Atlante and Houston will be the first team to advance to the CONCACAF Champions League semifinals, where they will face the winner of Santos Laguna and Montreal Impact. In the other semifinal pairing, we will have the winner of Pumas Cruz Azul facing off against the winner of Marathon Puerto Rico Islanders. The first leg will be played between March 17th and March 19th, while the second leg will be played between April 7th and April 9th. Now let's take a quick look at the leading scorer's goal chart. Javier Orozco of Cruz Azul still tops the table with 6 goals, while 4 players are tied at 5 goals apiece. Video Signals will be there to bring you all the Champions League news this week. Now to Under-20 news. Honduras beat St. Vincent and the Grenadines 3-1 yesterday to claim the last berth in the CONCACAF Under-20 Championship, coming from behind late over the 10-man Caribbean side. The one-game playoff between the third-place finisher in Central America and the Caribbean Championship runner-up completes the 8-team field for the CONCACAF event beginning this Friday. Cornelius Stewart gave St. Vincent the lead in the 23rd minute, converting a penalty kick. However, he was ejected in the 67th minute for his second yellow card. Honduras took advantage of their unexpected good fortune 7 minutes later when Roger Rojas scored the equalizer. Mario Martinez knocked in what proved to be the game winner in the 80th minute. Eric Andino added an insurance goal with a minute left in regulation play. Honduras now joins the USA, El Salvador, and Jamaica in Group A, which will play out of the Dwight York Stadium in Basilet, Tobago. Group B is based at the Marvin Lee Stadium in Mocoya and consists of Mexico, Costa Rica, Canada, and the host Trinidad and Tobago. The CONCACAF Championship makes the first time in 13 years the tournament has been played at a single venue to crown a champion. In U20 friendly play yesterday at Plymouth, Tobago, El Salvador topped Trinidad and Tobago 1-0 on a 25th-minute goal by Gilberto Barrires. Now, let's take a trip around the Confederation. Yesterday, a FIFA delegation completed the first of a series of pre-tournament inspections in Trinidad and Tobago as it prepares to host the second FIFA U17 Women's World Cup in 2010. FIFA were happy that preparations are already underway and are confident that the tournament can be successful as the one last year in New Zealand. The FIFA delegation was in Trinidad for 8 days, visiting all 5 stadiums proposed for use in the tournament, as well as training sites, hotels, and other facilities. The evaluation was extremely positive. This tournament is not only special because it takes place in my home country, said CONCACAF President Jack Warner, who is also a FIFA Vice President and Special Advisor to the Trinidad and Tobago Football Federation, but also because of the legacy that it will leave. Guadalajara travels to Venezuela to meet Caracas FC in the Copa Santander Libertadores tonight. Chivas, first place in Group 6, has a win and a tie in 2 games. And that completes our trip around the Confederation. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked you to name the last team to win the Concacaf Club Championship outside of Costa Rica and Mexico. Our thanks to everyone who responded. The answer is the USA's Los Angeles Galaxy in 2000. As we just reported, Trinidad and Tobago is preparing to host the 2010 FIFA U17 Women's World Cup. This tournament will be the second time that Trinidad has hosted the finals of a FIFA competition. The question for today? In what year did Trinidad host the FIFA U17 Men's World Cup? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to VideoSignals@concacaf.org before 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. Those who answer the question correctly will have their names placed into a weekly contest where the winner will receive a Concacaf prize. That's all for today. Please keep up to date with the latest from the Confederation by checking our website often. Thanks for joining us at Video Signals, your source for